The New England Patriots just won the AFC. Yeah, I know. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron on the daily Patriots content. Don't miss out. All you got to do, subscribe button, notification bell, boom. Hit the like button for goodness sakes. 8-2, big 28-23 victory against the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. A lot to talk about in that game, but first and foremost, what we need to jump into is this, because I know you're saying, Aaron, what the heck? Pump the brakes. You're going from 0 to 100. That's right. I am. And I'm fine with it. Hear me out. First and foremost, Patriots win today. Buccaneers, you looked at the schedule. You said coming up, one of the tougher games for the Patriots. And then moving forward, we need to see the advantage the Patriots has. The Bills today, absolutely going down, sinking, awful. Dan Mitchell on Twitter. The Bills reclaiming the AFC East in about 8 hours is gonna smack. You know what? The Patriots staying on top of the AFC East does smack, as the kids these days would say. Dan, I'm gonna say it. It always goes down smooth, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people, especially in the media, saying, "Oh, Patriots, no, Buccaneers really good. They're not that good. The Patriots, they've been getting lucky. All these different things." Now they sit 8-2, best record in the AFC, obviously tied with the Colts, but they control their own destiny. And you might be saying, Aaron, winning the AFC, they have won the AFC, just won the AFC. Guys, we need to jump into it. Come on now. We know this. First and foremost, you look at the standings. We jump into the playoffs. Playoffs? And yeah, sure. Oh, I forgot the Broncos are up there too. But when we look at our schedule remaining, the easiest strength of schedule moving forward. This Thursday, the Jets. Then you have the Bengals. Then you have banged up Bengals. Then you have a Giants team also banged up. You have Buffalo, but at home. You have the tiebreaker against them. Then you play at Baltimore, in New York, and then Miami. Now, am I saying they're going to run the table? No. Could they? Yeah, they could. Come on now, guys. Yes, they could. So we look at it now, and all I have to say is this. There's a lot of other schedules where people are like, oh, we still got a lot of tough games left. And sure, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. The Dolphins showed that in their 30-13 victory against the Bills. Now the Bills, they're back. They literally are on the ropes right now, thinking, what the heck's going on in the AFC East? We thought this was going to be a cakewalk. Not so fast, is what the Patriots had to say. And I guess the Dolphins, apparently they had to say that too. But you still have to play the Jets twice. Not good. Bengals not good. Giants not good. And then, sure, you're going to have a couple tough games. But when it comes to it, strength of schedule is looking great. The Patriots control their own destiny. And truly, if they continue to play like they have, obviously limiting some errors. We know we could talk about Drake May in the pick in the end zone, which we will. But if they do that, things are looking good atop the AFC, ladies and gentlemen. And go look at the Broncos schedule. Go look at the Colts schedule. They have much tougher games remaining. Patriots control their own destiny. Do you believe it? Do you believe in the Patriots? Or are you just like, I still am not drinking the Kool-Aid? Because I'll tell you what, I'm already on my 5th gallon of it. I am absolutely chugging it right now. So comment below. Tell me what you think first and foremost. Second, after you say that, what are your thoughts on them in the AFC? My question is this. In the game, who were you most entertained watching? I'm going to tell you off the bat, it's Travion. I was most entertained by him. It was exciting. And this is what I have to talk about as it pertains to the game, particularly. A lot of rookies out there showing a ton of potential. Now, I'm going to take out Travion Henderson just for a second because we'll jump back into that. But we look at other performances. Kyle Williams, the nice crosser, I believe it was, I think it was Mac Hollins who was running a post and he was running an underneath cross. Boom, took off, gone. As we said, vertical threat. Sure, was that a vertical route? No. But when the man gets going, he's gone. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we look at, a lot of people probably aren't going to talk about this, but Elijah Ponder with the sack. Again, one of my issues in free agency was the Patriots trying to get an edge rusher. Elijah Ponder has a lot of potential. He has a lot of raw talent. And he literally, it was essentially like he was in a sprinter stance in a 9-tech and boom, just went. It was beautiful. And so you look at that and the potential that this team has with their younger talent. And that's not even talking about Travion. Travion, as we said, he had a 55-yard run. He had a 69-yard run, 55-yard run. Unreal. And the hilarious part was that last touchdown, he's literally looking to the end zone or looking to the sideline like, should I go in? Should I stop? What should I do? What should I do? Simon says go in. Simon says go down. What am I supposed to do? He goes in. The man has breakouts. Literally, it reminded me of the Ohio State-Texas game. I know I say that a lot, and that's fine about Travion, but that's the potential he has. I believe I saw a stat that said it was the 5th fastest recorded player in the NFL this year, which is crazy. First among rookies, which is crazy. I know Jahmyr Gibbs owns, I believe, 2 of those. I want to say that. I could be wrong when I say that. But again, just a stellar performance. Great performance. And guys, we've only talked about rookies. We have only talked about rookies so far. Travion Henderson, unreal game. Love to see it. Kyle Williams, a lot of potential. Kayshon Boutte, not playing, steps in, even though he only had two targets, still huge. Matt Collins, haven't even talked about yet. Elijah Ponder doing great. Craig Woodson had his moments. The touchdown at the end of the game for the Bucs in the back of the end zone, he had solid coverage. Baker Mayfield showed why he was an MVP candidate and just whizzed it in there. Boom, on a rope. But besides that, did great. Ponder, great. So a lot of rookie potential here that I love to see. Now, as we jump into the other players, Drake May, you look at his 16 for 31, not ideal, but 270, 2 touchdowns. Interception was not ideal. Only 1 sack. But when we really look at it, he did what he needed to do to win this game. Before he threw the pick, I was like, oh, close the book. This game's over. Boom, done. It wasn't, of course, but the defense really stood up and did everything they needed to do, which was huge. Mac Hollins, a huge game, specifically in the third quarter, that beautiful post where he caught it from Drake May. I thought he was going to score there, but that was beautiful. Stephon Diggs stepped it up, especially that little corner route. That was beautiful, little toe tapper in there. Pop Douglas made the most of his opportunities. And then, defensively, a lot of great football. Some rough moments at times, I think, in some areas, coverage wise, but when it comes down to it, defensively, there's a lot of awesome things that we saw. So again, we look at this game, and we haven't even looked at the team stats yet, but we look at this game and we go back to what I said at the beginning of the episode, is the AFC is the Patriots. It's in their hands. It's theirs to lose. They have an easy schedule moving forward. The Colts, I feel like they almost lost to and granted, the Patriots almost lost to the Falcons. The Falcons should have beat the Colts. Should have they beat the Patriots? No, they should have at least tied them and went to overtime. I'll concede that. But when it comes down to it, the Falcons should have beat the Colts. So that being said, the Broncos, they're still playing. They still got to take on the Chiefs, I believe twice. Not easy. Still got to play the Chargers. Still got to play. They got a much tougher schedule. The Patriots' schedule is a lot more appeasing than anyone else's schedule. Anyone else's strength of schedule, ideal. We look at the team stats. Patriots 435 yards. You'll love to see it. Holding the Buccaneers to just over 100 rushing yards, and a lot in, the Bucs were able to, kind of jack up the stats with that last drive as well. But if you looked at the Patriots and how they were playing, They were playing, a prevent, keeping them in front of you. Something the Cincinnati Bengals could not do the other day, if you saw that play. And so they did what they needed to do. Now, they weren't perfect, obviously, in the red zone. They had that interception. I think that's something where, obviously, he probably walked to the sideline and he was like, I should have thrown it away. We should have took the 3 points. That would have been the smarter thing to do. But when it came down to it, the defense came in clutch and did what the defense so often has done, where it's they force a turnover, a 3-and-out, whatever it might be. So a lot of awesome things. I got to look at my notes too, because there's some other notes I made during the game that has been great. But I got to ask you this: what was your favorite moment of the game, and why? Comment below. The Henderson pointing out deep ball to Hollins, Ponder sack. Oh yeah. Oh, the third. I sound like. Oh yeah. In fact, my kids watch Despicable Me way too much. Drake May scrambling, should have been sacked on that in the third quarter where he scrambled through it to Hollins. Drake May can make something out of nothing, and you love to see it. And I think that's. You look at someone like Patrick Mahomes that everyone was like, he is the best quarterback ever, blah, blah, blah. And he can do that. And Drake May can do that. And let's look at that box score as well. They won this game without Drake May really, really running the ball. Sure, there's a couple times he scrambled, but we know he is capable of doing a lot better when it comes to scrambling. And getting big gains. And so when it comes down to it, it was this awesome game. A lot of great things that came from the rookies. But I think the most important thing is the fact, I just got to show this Bills thing again because it was just so funny. I think the most important thing was this. Again, the Patriots control the AFC. They have the easiest schedule moving forward. What will they do with it? I think they will take advantage of it. Mike Vrabel has a great thing going here. I love to see it. What do you think? Comment below. We will see you tomorrow. Peace.